Hi, I'm Jules from Fast Car Entertainment, and this is Jamie King from Fast Forward magazine. And this is the Rep to Race Car build in association with 10 Tools. So Jamie, tell us all about it.
Well, it is, like you said, it's a Rep to Race Car build. That's what we're doing. We've taken probably the least suitable car for track use, i.e. a big, lazy Mondeo, and we're going to turn it into a race car. That's the plan anyway.
So why the Titanium X?
Well, we've gone for this particular model because although it looks a bit granddad spec with all its chrome and high stance and whatever else, it's actually got some good fundamentals underneath that exterior. Main one of which is the 2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbo engine as sort of shared with the Focus ST and RS loosely. So that's very tunable, plenty of grunt. Obviously the chassis, Mk4 Mondeo's got a real good chassis on it. Not at the moment, but when you start putting some bits on it, you can actually turn that into a decent sort of track car, I think.
So if we talk about plans for the car, so that engine, so it's tunable, what do you reckon we're going to go for? Sort of 300-ish brake?
Probably about 300 horsepower. Yeah, you can't quite get the same sort of power levels you can with the ST Focus. But with this, to be fair, with something like that, you'll be talking probably 300 horsepower, I reckon 280, 300 horsepower is where we're going to be going. But the 217 is standard, so that's enough to sort of give it a bit of a kick up the backside.
Have a bit of fun on track with that. Getting on to the chassis.
Yeah, well, the chassis is going to need some work. As standard, lovely, comfy cruiser. Not very good on track, far too soft, far too wallowy. So we're going to need to get something underneath there to stiffen that up. Ideally, go for a nice set of adjustable coilovers. Once we get them on, we'll have a look underneath there. If the bushes are gone, we'll replace those with poly bushes at the same time because it makes sense. And then also while we're underneath there, the other thing that track cars need is going to be brakes. Standard brakes are fine for a standard road car. They actually stop a big old Mondeo quite well. But when you're doing that from like 120, 130 mile an hour at the end of a straight, that's not going to last very long.
Brake fade comes in.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy at all. So what I'd like to see on there is nice big sort of calipers as well. So not just disc pads, get a nice big caliper on there, get everything slowing down nicely. And then obviously big discs and big brakes means bigger wheels. We've gone for Rotiform's 19-inch Buck M. It's a motorsport style wheel, multi-spoke, looks like a bit like a BTCC wheel. On those we're going to put some Toyo R888R track day rubber, so nice grippy stuff.
The track day favourite?
Yes.
Yeah, with good reason. And then on the interior, I guess you can take these comfy seats out and put a couple of buckets in there.
They are comfy actually, them seats, but we are going to chuck them in the bin because they are quite heavy. Get rid of them, get rid of all the sort of stuff that we don't need in there, a pair of lightweight bucket seats, maybe a roll cage to help stiffen things up a little bit. And then it'll be on to the looks.
In fact, we've had Helen Stanley do a little render or artist impression of the car, and it's going to look like this. So that'll be a 3M wrap, and I think
it's going to look the part, and it's going to look like a little race car.
Yeah. So it sounds like we've got an awful lot to do. So
yes, we have. As a job list is mounting up, so I think the first thing to do, get it in the workshop, get it on the ramp, get our resident mechanic Mark to stick his nose underneath, we'll have a look, see what's going on. If he gives it the thumbs up, then we can get cracking with all these upgrades.
With all the fun bits.
Yes.
Right, there you go.
All right, let's get it on.
So while the guys are cracking on with a bit of prep work in the background, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the exhaust system we've got going on the car. So it's from Scorpion, and it's a full turbo back system with sports caps. And while on its own it's going to give us a load more performance, it's really about laying down the foundation for the future tuning work we're going to do on the car. The bonus is it sounds 10 times better than the stock system. The Scorpion exhaust is on, it fitted like a glove. And now Jamie's just finishing up, putting on the last wheel. To go over that, we've got 235/35 Toyo R888Rs on there. Lovely sticky tyres, track day favourite. We can't wait to test them out at Silverstone later in the year. And the actual wheel design we've gone for are Rotiform Buck M's, and they are an 8.5 19-inch fitment, and they've got a real motorsport vibe about them. And we've even got some aero discs to go on the front, but we'll do more about that in the future. So now we're just going to get it off the ramp, see how it sits on the wheels, and see how that exhaust sounds.
Well, it's been a really productive first day on the Reptar race car build down here with Mark at 4 Parts R Us. First thing we did today was give the car a good service, get it up on the ramp, give it a visual inspection, make sure it's all right, nothing's fallen off. That was all absolutely fine. Then we got stuck straight in with the exhaust, which a bit of a job, but oh my God, that sounds great. And then after that, the wheels and tyres have gone on, which you can see, yeah, looking the part.
So that's merely the beginning of the Reptar race car build. We've got loads more planned for 2022, and you can keep up to date with the progress in Fast Forward magazine and on the Fast Car website, plus our social channels. So stay tuned.